Welcome to this lesson on the TouchCare Nano System, structured according to the CARES paradigm. In this session, we'll delve into the system's insulin delivery calculations, adjustment capabilities, procedures for reverting to manual mode, user education essentials, sensor features, data sharing functionalities, indications for use, and software updates. Let's begin. 1. TouchCare Nano according to the CARES paradigm. 1. Calculate. The TouchCare Nano System has an AI-enabled algorithm that adapts insulin delivery every 2 minutes. It combines two advanced control strategies: hybrid proportional integral control and model predictive control. This allows the system not only to respond to current glucose levels, but also to anticipate future trends and adjust proactively. A key strength of the algorithm is its self-learning capability. It continuously analyzes glucose, meal, and insulin data from the past 2 to 6 days and incorporates broader patterns from up to 90 days. It learns on a rolling basis. This enables highly personalized insulin delivery that evolves over time based on the user's individual needs. Users can select a target glucose level of 100, 110, or 120 milligrams per deciliter, or 5.6, 6.1, or 6.7 millimoles per liter. For meal management, the system offers two options. The user can manually input the grams of carbohydrates using the bolus calculator, or simply announce the type of meal, such as breakfast, lunch, dinner, or a snack, via the auto meal handling feature. The algorithm then calculates the appropriate insulin response. 2. Adjust. The TouchCare Nano System allows for a range of personalized settings, giving users and care teams flexibility to fine-tune therapy. The target sensor glucose can be set to 100, 110, or 120 milligrams per deciliter, or 5.6, 6.1, or 6.7 millimoles per liter, depending on individual goals. Carbohydrate ratio and insulin sensitivity settings can be adjusted within the bolus calculator. However, in auto mode, it is primarily the carbohydrate ratio that influences insulin delivery, while changes to insulin sensitivity have minimal effect. Users can also modify traditional settings like basal rates and blood glucose targets and insulin onboard time within the bolus calculator. However, these settings do not affect insulin delivery in auto mode. Only the initial basal rates serve as the starting point for autobasal when auto mode is first activated. Any manual changes made afterward do not influence how autobasal adjusts insulin delivery. Similarly, within the auto mode settings, users can enter their weight and total daily insulin dose, but these values also do not influence insulin delivery once auto mode is active. For physical activity, the TouchCare Nano System includes an exercise activity feature. When this is activated, the system will automatically reduce insulin delivery to help lower the risk of hypoglycemia during exercise. Unlike some other closed-loop systems, the exercise activity in TouchCare Nano doesn't use a specific target glucose level. Instead, it simply adjusts insulin delivery downward for the duration you've set, based on your activity needs. 3. Revert. In certain situations, the TouchCare Nano System may temporarily switch to manual mode. This can occur if sensor glucose data is not received for 3 hours, or if maximum or minimum insulin delivery limits are reached and sustained. When this happens, the system automatically reverts to the user's preset basal rates, allowing the pump to operate in manual mode. Once sensor communication is restored, the user must manually re-enter auto mode. If the connection between the insulin pump and the PDM or phone is lost, auto mode will still continue as long as the CGM maintains a stable connection with the patch pump, since the transmitter can send sensor glucose data directly to the pump base. 4. Educate. User education is key to effective use of the TouchCare Nano System. The general education points covered in previous modules include using fewer carbohydrates to correct hypoglycemia, considering infusion set problems if blood glucose levels remain high without an apparent reason, trusting the automated insulin delivery system and avoiding unnecessary manual interventions, timing meal boluses 15 minutes before meals, utilizing exercise mode 1 to 2 hours before activity, responding to alarms and being mindful of automatic updates on mobile phones, and seeking peer support for guidance and sharing experiences. Alongside general diabetes education, it's important to approach the TouchCare Nano System with a bit of extra mindfulness. Since it's a newer technology, we don't yet have extensive data on its long-term safety and effectiveness. That's why it's a good idea to occasionally perform an additional blood glucose finger prick, such as once a day in a fasting state when using auto mode, and anytime the user doesn't feel well or their symptoms don't match the sensor readings. This simple step can help ensure ongoing safety and confidence in the system. 5. Sensor. If there are doubts about the accuracy of sensor readings, especially if they don't match how the user is feeling, it's important to perform a confirmatory finger prick test. If there is a significant discrepancy, such as a difference greater than 20% between the sensor and finger prick values, even when glucose is stable and within the target range, calibration of the sensor may be necessary. If the difference persists, it is best to exit auto mode and consider replacing the sensor. With the TouchCare Nano System, the CGM can be calibrated using a finger prick value. However, calibration should only be done when sensor readings are stable and within range, to avoid introducing further inaccuracy. 6. Share. The TouchCare Nano System makes it simple to share glucose and insulin data with healthcare providers and family members, enabling real-time monitoring for added safety and support. Users of the EasyPatch app benefit from automatic cloud syncing, while those using the PDM will need to download the EasyTouch app and connect it to their device to enable real-time data uploads. For family members and caregivers, the EasyFollow app provides remote access to both glucose and pump data, helping them stay informed and respond if necessary. Healthcare professionals can access and review data via the EasyView Pro web platform, supporting more informed clinical decisions and personalized care. 2. Indications. The TouchCare Nano System is indicated for individuals aged 2 years and older who require insulin therapy. It is approved for use with fast-acting insulins, Humalog, Novorapid, Admelog, Apidra, Fiasp, and Lyumjev, in their 100 units per milliliter concentration. Please note that the TouchCare Nano System does not have an FDA label at this time, and it is not approved for use in pregnancy and during dialysis. It's important to note that advanced features like auto mode and auto meal handling can only be activated following a consultation with the healthcare provider. Once approved, a company representative can unlock these features within the app or PDM. 3. Software updates. Medtrim provides regular software updates to ensure the TouchCare Nano System devices remain current with the latest features and improvements. Updates can be applied via the EasyPatch or EasyTouch apps and do not interrupt the delivery of basal insulin during the process. In conclusion, understanding how the TouchCare Nano System functions will help users confidently manage diabetes. With predictive features, adjustable settings, and strong support tools, this system is designed to simplify insulin delivery and glucose monitoring. For any questions or assistance, users are encouraged to contact Medtrim's customer support or their healthcare provider.